Hello, beloveds. Welcome to a commentary channel. My name is Jem. I'm a psychic medium, a channeler, and a truth seeker and author of over 20 books available on Amazon. Now, I'm also a widow and I receive a pension, and therefore I don't have money to market myself, to market my books. So I thought I would use YouTube as a platform to be able to help me sell my books. And as well, so I'll be doing this over the next few days and weeks, and also I'll also upload my normal type of video. Now this little book is one of my favorites. And a bit of background. My son asked me to write or automatically write, to channel an ancient civilization. So I'll read you the back. The Maurs are nothing like we know. They looked like giant spiders, but were far from the earth spiders we knew. Aliens in every way to us. Follow their history and their learning to a tragic end. My son Caleb asked me to try and connect to an ancient alien, and the Maurs are what was revealed to me. This is my 13th published book, but the first in storytelling, which is impossible to prove, so the reader can view this book how they like, fiction, fantasy, or something more. I'm just going to randomly... Okay, I've turned to page 34, and I channeled the 20th of November 2020, right in the midst of COVID. I said, now, recently, I watched a documentary that claimed only a combination of H2O, water, is a planet capable of life. So, how can this Maur world ever exist? And the answer, mainly science correct, for life based on atoms of carbon and hydrogen required such, but science really doesn't accept creativity of life. Science makes assumptions. Scientists are seen as reasonable mathematical analysis. For them, science is logical facts. Now, creation doesn't follow set rules and is fact chaotic. Any fantastical combination can be chosen. Maurs accepted science is view of species. For music mode science, more music so advanced AI can only achieve. So I wrote, so were they artificial intelligence? Maurs are science desire to develop AI. Why does AI then, this is me questioning, why does AI conflict/war? So, because the Maurs were at war. So I'm asking, if this is a type of AI, why would they be at war? So, imagine, this is the answer. So imagine you have a computer who feels Apple is better than other systems. You see, Apple only wanting Apple, even though all are based on programs. There is a different in end product. Now, Maurs were warlike, for in a way their learning set and product, because all creation is a game, Maurs were also flawed, like all games are flawed. Only Source, the creator of all, is perfect and real. In other words, Maurs were no closer to the source than any other game. Games are created to have fun, and although Maurs didn't believe in life after death, Maurs still had souls, for all souls come from divine love. So I said, could I therefore have played being a Maur? More games you sins do play, for all souls come from the infinity, creation at all times a game of one. Maurs may appear weird, but for your earth is, for sin rise. Let me repeat that. Maurs may appear weird, but your earth is, for sin roosts. Laws like your world are a strange way for any other. Maurs didn't have any punishment or judgment. Earth's animals do not have these, although many animals have been punished. Humans are feelers, whereas some lost. Maurs are like machine, not burdened with guilt, sadness, anger, or any other negative emotion. They did experience joy when a perfect musical note vibrated, but joy, unlike humans' experience, Maurs did not just lack emotions, for lots of aliens are similar. Human thought processes, in fact, hinder technological advances that many civilizations have, and many more do not ever advance because their game is simple, just being. And that doesn't infer humans are more intelligent. Who cares about cars if you are a goldfish? Let me repeat that. Who cares about cars if you're a goldfish? So, it is on other worlds where all that matters is being what you are. All creation ends, for it has a set time for play. The Maurs were ended, for their game became no longer viable. Atoms are a creation, and in real reality, where only Creator exists, Creator makes building blocks for every type of creation. For your universe, atoms and gravity and time and space seem endless, but it is so tiny compared to dimensions. You are unable to grasp how small you are as a human. Ants are giants in terms when you perceive them. You are tinier than your microbes. There are infinite games for Creator, created for fun. Some are basic, and some, like yours, complex. The Maurs were not as complex, for their game was to achieve music. That, like your spiritual learning, was to destroy games. Yes, you think right. By Maurs breaking atomic bombs, they lifted the veil of illusion, and that is why their game was no longer sustainable. Yes, you understand that once you see through the lie, you can no longer be a game player. This is also why they descended back into their prejudices. But for Maurs, game ended. Remember, each generation retained learning, and through the Great Peace, and though the Great Peace ended, they now knew they could create and uncreate. Yes, you are correct again. Earth is old, and because humans are also closed to learning atomic secrets, your game is nearly ending. Maurs are kept as a memory of fun. I'll just read one little bit more. So, on the 21st of November 2020, I channeled this. Maurs knew about space existing, for they saw space as more reason for music to change. Maurs understood music could rearrange atomic bombs, so reasoned they could cause space to make new worlds where they could kill other species so that they ruled. Jem wrote earlier that resources are more planet limited, so why didn't Maurs use music to make resources? And it goes on, Maurs could make resources, but when the Great Peace came, they wanted conquest of space. So this book is, I ask questions as a psychic medium, and I wrote this by automatic writing, channeling answers about the information about an ancient alien race and civilization. So the Maurs learned a special type of music, a vibration, a resonance that made or created and broke creation. And like all games, their games came to an end as well. So this species was very hard at the time to understand, because when I first started writing about them, they were very warlike, and then they realized they were killing each other off, and that they were, by killing each other off, they were limiting how many of them were, and they didn't want to completely die out, so they had a moment of great peace. In that moment of great peace, there came great learning, and one of the great learning was music. And they learnt, as I told you, music could break atomic bonds, but not the music like we think of rock and roll, or we think of classical. This was, if you can imagine, the Maurs were a type of AI, and it was a type of AI music that apparently, when I was channeling, if we heard, it would cause our heads to explode. Because remember, this music was created to make things and to unmake them. Thank you guys for watching. I will, the next few days, do some normal videos, and then get back to marketing more books, right? Thanks for watching again. Be kind to each other and to yourselves. Love, light, and blessings. Bye.